Now, she is going up against the one who introduced women's boxing to the Olympic Games, 2012 Olympic gold medalist. In my humble opinion, the greatest of all time as of right now. She won back in 2022 at Madison Square Garden. She is the patron saint of the Emerald Isle. She is the brave bomber. She is the undisputed super lightweight champion, the one and only Katie Taylor.
The last fight was an epic fight.
The female fight of the year!
I think the next one's going to be exactly the same. Undisputed champion versus.
They fought for history!
I'm just a better fighter, and the best of me always beats the best of Amanda.
Lone Star State, you are in the presence of greatness. Make some noise for the great Katie Taylor.
You say you're not going to lose, but the odds say differently. How disrespected does that make you feel, and why do you think you are the underdog?
Thank you. Hey, I'm fine with everything. I'm fine with everything.
Mike, the line that I can't get enough of, the one that I keep watching over and over again, when you and your team were watching Jake after the Mike Perry fight, you said the difference between me and him is that he's a manufactured killer. He's the killer that papers and TV made. I'm a natural-born killer. That's what you said. That we felt in our bones. That's what everyone who grew up watching you remembers. Can you expand on that? Why is he manufactured and why are you for real?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you can expand on it. I mean, can you give me...
It's just what I said.
It's just that, all right. That's cool. When you hear that, do you agree with that, Jake? Is there something to that?
Whatever he wants to think, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but the deadliest weapon on the planet is manufactured, and that's a nuke.
One last time, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
I'm not getting my shit bit off on Friday night, so I got my diamond spiked ear covers right there.
All right. The main talk has been, though, her, Jake, her team have all said she deserved to win at Madison Square Garden. What do you have to do to put an end to that talk?
Well, I believe that I won the last fight, clearly, and I'm just going to go in there Friday night and beat her again. I put my body through the trenches over these last few months. An absolute privilege to be here on the same card as a legend in the sport, and it's absolutely an amazing opportunity that we both have, and I just can't wait to step in there and showcase what I can do again and get another win.
Anything come to mind, Jake?
Well, I think he's gonna look good in the picture when he's on the canvas and I'm standing over him.
This is for Katie and Amanda, and it's a question about legacy. You know, I would not be surprised to find 10 years from now female champions talking about wanting to be inspired to take up the sport by watching what you two did at Madison Square Garden 2 years ago. And I'm curious whether you guys think a lot about your legacy, what you mean for girls and young women around the world, and how can you build on that on Friday?
Well, definitely legacy is very important, but my goal is to motivate and inspire these young girls, the new generation in this sport, that you can do anything you put your mind to. If you believe in yourself, have a great team, you can go far. And like I've been saying, when I say how much I make, it's not bragging. It's to show these women that we can make it. We're capable of making it. We're capable of breaking records, and just strive for excellence, and you will achieve it.
Listen, the word icon, superstar, trailblazer, all that gets used very loosely these days. But this man, his style, impetuous. His defense, impregnable. Often imitated, never duplicated, one of one. They don't make him like him anymore. The pride of Brownsville, arguably the most famous boxer of the last 50+ years, returning to the ring for the first time in about 4 years, the one and only, the baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson.
Hey, listen, right? It was good while it lasted for Jake.
One more time, everyone together, the baddest man on the planet, now and forever, Iron Mike Tyson. First up, one half of the main event on Friday night. The face of Most Valuable Promotions, a man who about 3 years ago said, you know what, wouldn't it be fun if I fought Mike Tyson? Let's be honest, his own team laughed at him. They're not laughing now because he's 2 days away from fighting Mike Tyson. Yes, it is happening. He is the one and only, the former problem child, now known as simply El Gallo. He is breaking records, he is breaking barriers, he is disrupting the fight game each and every time he enters the ring. He is the one and only Jake Paul!
Most followed boxer, the most viral KOs, period.
I'm truly gonna show the world that I outboxed Mike Tyson.
Crazy. They say he's the baddest man on the planet, so let's find out.
Jake looking to end it right here, right now. The new king of violence, and his name is Jake Paul.
Make some noise for the great Jake Paul, everyone!
So, if that is your goal, when can we expect you to start fighting legitimate contending fighters in your given weight class?
I think you're the same dumbass from the other venue.
I am
that same dumbass question.
And you didn't answer
and
the
you're
first time.
and you're sitting here disrespecting Mike Tyson to his face once again.
I asked you a
Do you
question.
not think that he's a serious boxer? He walks away.
Is there a lesson that you took away among the many, but maybe an overarching one, because it was so close, because you didn't eventually get the nod, a lesson that you will look to apply come Friday in this fight?
Listen, I'm gonna do what I do best, and that's come to fight.
I'm not getting my shit bit off on Friday night, so I got my diamond spiked ear covers right there.
All right.
A lot of us came up on Mike Tyson, millennials, Gen X, and obviously, you know, further back, like Muhammad Ali, et cetera, Floyd Mayweather. Jake, you've resonated with Gen Alpha and Gen Z. From a boxing perspective, from a legacy perspective, what do you feel like you're bringing to the sport and the future of boxing?
Yeah, man, just excitement. Big fights, big knockouts. You know, a lot of fighters go in there and they have boring-ass fights like Floyd Mayweather, and I've brought in a lot of excitement to the sport, knocking people out in the biggest platforms possible, going against the biggest names, and making matchups that the fans want to see, crossover MMA fights, things like that, fighting other massive names in the sport. So I'm going to continue to do the biggest fights, the biggest pay-per-views, the biggest streams across the board, and just continue to push myself, and I think people resonate with my content and just promotional ability.
And now I know what I need to do. When I win, I will be pound for pound the best.
One of the best fighters, regardless of gender on the planet today, the one and only Amanda Serrano. Make some noise for the living legend, competing in her 51st pro fight. Unbelievable. Jake, dare I ask, what do you make of Mike's demeanor tonight?
Man, I just, there's a lot of shit talk online saying you're gonna kill me, and it just, nothing in person. It's, I don't know. It's pretty boring, pretty fucking boring.
Do you think these are mind games?
I don't know, man. It's not working, whatever these games are. It's not gonna change the result of what happens Friday night.